gun meme review. What is up, you sexy YouTube mother lovers? 2020 has continued to get even weirder. And even better, we have plenty of memes that link the new Capitol Hill Autonomous Zone, where part of Seattle has decided it wants to start its own country, except without skills or resources or brains. We can actually link that to gun memes too, so it all works out. So yeah, the hipsters have started a country, the media has started race riots, and I've started keto. So right out of the gate, Chaz, or the Republic of Chaz. More like the commune of Chaz, actually. And yes, I'm still drinking White Claw. So in the wake of the defund the police movement, the hippies have taken matters into their own hands and decided to start their own little community, where they immediately establish a police force and strict border control with ID checkpoints. Nobody? Irony at all? Bueller? But first, it's time to shout out the people who make all this stuff possible. This time, Acre Gold. Are you trying to stage a hostile takeover of a major city in the United States and need a currency? Why not gold? So whether or not you're actually in the Democratic People's Republic of Chaz or literally anywhere else, precious metals will never be worth nothing, which is why you should sign up for something like Acre Gold, which is actually a gold subscription service. It'll help you expand your portfolio past just US dollars, which will also probably inevitably be worth nothing. So to sign up, just click the link in the description or in the pinned comment, and I just want to thank Acre Gold one more time for sponsoring Gun Meme Review. Let's get into the memes. When you show up to Seattle's Chaz and Warlord Chaz hands you an AR-15, welcome to downtown Coolsville. Hopefully other people remember the Iron Giant as well. But yeah, to make matters more ridiculous, apparently their Warlord of Chaz is a Soundcloud rapper. I'm not making that up. There's a video circulating of them opening up a trunk saying they need more people who know how to use weapons, and immediately hands this dude an AR-15. Jamie, pull that up. Hands this dude an AR-15, and he completely fumbles with it, flagging his own feet, having no idea how to hold this non-airsoft weapon. And to top it off, it was actually pointed out in this meme that our Warlord of Chaz himself is actually carrying a Century Vishka, which, in light of recent developments, might actually be a self-correcting problem. We weren't expecting special forces. God, this whole motley crew is just one big example of why we need to bring back bullying. Broson there at the bottom doesn't even have a magazine in his gun. I've got a question to propose to you. What do you think this photo smells like? The whole right side of this picture probably weighs like 300 pounds between them. It seriously is a thing. It's never the fit, muscular CrossFit type guys. They're always like 100 pounds soaking wet, or they're like 300 pound neckbeards. I could pick them apart all day. Let's move on. The ATF, when a warlord unlawfully distributes firearms to anyone without 4473 or a background check. The ATF on lawful citizens owning pistol braces. Real shit. Yeah, so that's another thing. Again, that's back on the table. So at first, pistol like arm braces were approved, and then you couldn't shoulder them, and then you could shoulder them, and then it was ambiguous, and now everybody pretty much agreed you can shoulder them. And now they might ban it. ATF be like, parkour! Yeah, I think it was a Republican senator, it was a Republican congressman in Florida, I believe. I could be wrong on that. I could look that up, but I'm lazy. It was a Republican congressman who actually wrote a letter to the ATF asking they halt like a secret plan to ban pistol braces, which is like, wait, what the shit? They could just do that? They're an enforcement agency. They don't get to legislate. They don't make the rules. They just are supposed to enforce them. Why the fuck were they able to be making a secret plan to ban these things? Oh well, it's 2020. Rule of law went out the window a long time ago. Shouldn't be surprised, I guess. But to that plan to take away pistol braces, I say, come and take it. I don't even like them. But I want to be able to own one. The epitome of freedom. I don't have to give a shit about wanting one. I want you to be able to own one. Crazy concept. ATF when pistol braces everywhere go out of stock. Colorized 2020. Anger intensifies. Just like when the bump stock ban went through, I can only imagine the size of the house the owner of Slidefire was able to buy on the days before that ban. Say what you will. Panic buying works. So what do you guys think? Are they going to ban arm braces? I'm not just saying this for engagement. I genuinely want to know your opinion. And one last thing before we go into just the miscellaneous gun memes. There was a nice young gentleman who was recently clapped by Atlanta PD that's causing quite a stir. What did this young gentleman do? Nothing at all. He was only driving drunk, falling asleep in a Wendy's parking lot, and then when they attempted to take him in, he fist fought the cops, stole a taser, ran, turned the taser on the cops. I mean, who hasn't had a crazy night out, am I right? Yeah, I know, a bunch of people are idiots. According to Georgia law, 100% a justified shooting. That being said, the DA is now under political pressure, charging the cop with first-degree murder, because apparently taser is not a deadly weapon, right after writing up a bunch of cops for using tasers on protesters because those are deadly weapons. Like I said, 2020's fucking whack. The reason I say this is because I had to cover this meme because it's great. People are now saying, well, if you're going to shoot him in the legs, because they are idiots with no training whatsoever. Who would win? Cops should just aim for people's legs instead of shooting to kill. Some squirty boys. For those of you who don't know, your legs just aren't sacks of meat with bones in them that make you go. If you get busted in the femoral artery because somebody's trying to save your life, you're going to bleed out in about 60 seconds. So yeah, good job, guys. You know, if you're going to propose changes to policy, you might want to Google shit first. I swear these people have a less than Quentin Tarantino understanding of anatomy. Fall asleep in a drive-thru, fail sobriety test, fight with cops, steal taser, run from cops, shoot taser at cops, get shot. MSM, why do police keep killing innocent unarmed black men? This is why we can't have a discussion. You lie. I'm getting bitter now. Let's go ahead and move on to just the generic gun memes. I need to feel good. Gun memes, come dull my pain. How the FUD running your local gun shop looks at single mothers knowing damn well he has a shipment of Taurus revolvers he needs to get rid of. Ah, Taurus revolvers, beloved for being found in evidence lockers all over the country. Uh-oh, somebody dropped his holographic sight on the road. Honestly, this took me a good 3 seconds to identify that wasn't like a shitty EOTech knockoff. The bigger question in my mind is who takes a photo of that, passing it on the road, and thinks, EOTech, I'm gonna meme the shit out of that. Whoever you are, kudos. NRA telemarketer. Hi, would you like to donate to the NRA today? Me, 0% interest. Support good gun groups like the GOA and the FBC. NRA, they got a long way to go to earn my support back. If there's any FUDs left in the audience, they're gonna be raising hell in the comments right now. Texas relaxes gun laws to allow firearms in churches and schools. The answer is a gun. If that don't work, use more gun. Just want to take this as another opportunity to shout out Jack Wilson for carrying a gun in a church and stopping a massacre. It's almost like laws like this are actually helpful. I'm sounding really bitter today. I'm trying not to be. Need a few more of these. I think next time around we need to do like a puppy photo review. I think that would make me feel a little bit better. Me, explaining to my wife's unarmed and untrained friends why they can't stay at our place if shit hits the fan. You simply have less value. Now see, everybody's smiling in that picture, but if I say shit like that, I'm not invited back to Thanksgiving next year. No, Nicole, your degree in underwater basket weaving is not helpful in the apocalypse. As displayed by the Democratic Republic of Chaz, a degree in gender studies is not useful in agriculture. It's for a lot. Depends on the context. Needles in a homeless man's arm? No. Rounds in a magazine? Yes. I dig the Doctor Who memes. You know, back before BBC ruined it. But it is good to see that California has their priorities in the right place. Hostess Tokarev grips. It's actually fantastic. That's exactly what they look like on screen. Here. Makes me want to do like a cake and do like a Tokarev and just use one of those Hostess, whatever those are. I actually have no idea what those are called. Damn it, now I can't do it. Excuse me, Food Line employee, do you know where I can find the Hostess Tokarev grips? Korean Thumb and AKG comment section in a nutshell. Unsolicited love, memes, and dad issues. They've already gotten Mike, and they're coming after me next. But, as in all things, we shall endeavor to persevere, because it is making us grow, and as long as it does that, it's worth the toll it's taking on my sanity. Before we wrap things up today, I did want to take a second and thank you guys so much, because as you can see right there next to my name, down there where the channel is, you see there's a number next to it, and that number is higher than 500,000. Thank you guys so much. We are officially over halfway to 1 million. Son of a bitch, I didn't think we'd get here this fast, but I have you guys to thank. Thank you so much for that. Yeah, I think we can do better, honestly. Yeah, we can get to 1 million. And also, I just got back from San Antonio, Texas while we were hanging out with drivetanks.com. I know you've already seen the video with the T-34. If you haven't, go check it out. Check on the channel. We actually got some cool stuff there. But it was posted on Tuesday. While we were there, we filmed some kick-ass stuff, some of which is still about to come out. But we did document the entire time we were there, and there was some crazy stuff. Dinosaur footprints, a cave with thousands of spiders in it, a bunch of machine guns and tanks and cool shit. It was amazing. Like I said, it was the Neverland Ranch of Freedom. Such a good time. Such a good time. I got to pet a giraffe and a kangaroo, and it melted my heart. My cold, cold, dead heart. And there's something to be said about that. But if you want to check that out, there's going to be a video coming out of that stuff on Saturday on the B channel. So if you want to click the link in the description or on the pinned comment, that is the B channel. I know we haven't posted a lot of stuff to that recently, but we're going to get better about it. So go ahead and subscribe down there. Video coming on Saturday. And of course, how could I forget? I'll see you sexy YouTube mother lovers in the next video. Thanks, guys.
Fuel is my obsession to make the perfect weapon, like Rasputin's rise to the top.
Hostess Tokarev Griffs.